Hi everyone, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Today's date is January 10th. I hope everyone had a great new year, great holiday, and we're going to go into another angel reading. Messages from your angels from the other side. This is card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. Pick the card that you feel attracted to energetically. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the description box below. And always remember, feel in your heart when these messages come through. Listen to them, feel them, and knowing that this is for you. So let's get started on card number 1. And your angels, whoever picked card number 1, your angel Raphael and Gabriel, are your messages. They're going to give you messages for this week or message. Sometimes it's hard to predict which way they're going to go, if it's one message or many messages. Well, first of all, your angels have a message for you. And this is a big thing everyone has problems with, is to face your fear. I know in times of our lives we have to confront things, but here is your powerful message right here, is to face your fears. And if you do notice by it, look how it's you like looking down, look kind of sad, kind of like just feeling lost. And the horse comes into place, that beautiful blue horse, and it's actually letting you know, just to let you know, it's actually trying to help you move forward. See, blue is about openness, expansion. So what's happening here is, here you are down in the dumps, you're not feeling your best, right? You're just not feeling that you can move forward, or by confronting it. And not only confronting within yourself, but also to others. I know it's difficult and I know it's hard sometimes when we do have to confront, but you got to confront. That's why the horse is there. It's like the horse actually acts like an angel, like helping you push its way forward. Because don't forget, also, we have angels, guides, loved ones. Everyone's a loved one. But animals on the earth also could be angels as well, just to let you know. Okay, so here's the horse. Help me along the way. And if you do notice that the horse is moving forward, you have a beautiful sky here. And again, there's blue in the sky, so it's about your mind is expanding, opening, trying to think, how do I resolve this problem? Like, how does it work out? And how do we do it? And then look at it. Then you have this yellow, the solar plexus, the third chakra. It's about getting in touch with your emotions and feeling it. And of course, it's outside, so it's about getting in contact with, well, Mother Nature or the earth. So let it resonate with you and help you through the difficulty times. Whatever you need to confront, whatever it is, you have angels, and also you have this horse to guide you and to direct you and help you. And that's why the horse is moving forward. It's helping you to move forward, not to be fear of any kind of things that you have to confront. Because I know there's obstacles in your way and it gets very tough. But also, if you do notice, you also are wearing blue. And the blue, and again, it's about expression, it's openness. So you're like absorbing the blue, because let's put it this way, right now you're blocked in the throat chakra. If you notice, I'm wearing blue today. It's about, and blue is a very relaxing color, very calm color. It's trying to help you settle in with your emotions, help you go through your difficulties, whatever you're going through, and to deal with. And if you look at the horse is like galloping. It's like it's moving forward. I don't know if you could see it, the leg. It's like really going almost like fast paced. You just can't tell by the card, but it's helping you, like pushing more forward, like being more assertive at it. Like, let's get you out of this because it's so messed up, or doesn't always have to be messed up. It could be confusing or distorted, or you could feel lost or confused. So this is the time to really confront your fears. Also, the message is of, okay, your angels are telling me right now, it's about really knowing how to express yourself. That means not only to use your heart, but really to put things in order so this way you could resolve all the issues. This year in 2023, just to let you know, it's about clarity. Things are going to get more clearer. It's all going to be more calmer. So this is a good time to really work out your fears and to deal with it, and not to be afraid of knowing that things are going to work out. But you need to get this baggage away from you. You have to get rid of it once and for all. Once you do that, you're going to feel more uplifted. You're going to feel more lighter, because the energies are right now, it depends on your sign, but of course, when you pick card number 1, the energies are telling me through your angels to me, to you, that it could be a smoother year for you, but you need to work really through these emotions, because if you don't work through the emotions, it could be still a kind of a ride. And remember, whatever happened to us last year, let's now bring the energies into this year, because this year things are going to flow better. But if you don't go with the flow, you can stagnate and you can relive or still be in 2022, and you do not want to do that. So keep that in mind. So that was your message for really confronting your fears. And that's for card number 1. Now let's go into card number 2. Card number 2. Oh, and your angels that come forth is Uriel and Ariel. Uriel and Ariel are your angels for this week. Oh, and look at this. I'm sure you want to see this. Opportunity knocks. Opportunity knocks. This is a message for this week. And they're saying, go for it. That means really go for it. And opportunity knocks, so really go for it. And that means there's so many different opportunities. And look what's going on here. I just wanted you to see this yourself. Look how there's worlds, different worlds like right in front of you. That means there's so many different opportunities. Now, opportunity knocks, that means it doesn't always have to be about a job. Sometimes it could mean about traveling, or it could be moving. So these are all different options. So, keep that in mind. It could be so many different ways we can look at it. So it's about either moving, traveling, or another opportunity to look for another job. And it may not even be where you live. That's why they're giving the worlds here. That means it could be any parts of the world. And you know what? Here you are, right here, looking at the world and saying, where can I go travel-wise? Or my job, maybe I could change my job. I'll have the opportunity. That means the doors are going to be open up for anything that you can find and see. So I think that's a wonderful message for you, for this week, is whenever something comes into place they're telling me to tell you, go for it. If it feels right, feel in your heart. Always feel in your heart. Do not feel at any moment that, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. No, because if it's flowing into your direction, they tell me to tell you, go for it. And look, and here you are with one of your angels. And you know who that angel is? Angel Ariel. And that's what they just told me right now. And your angel is guiding you through these opportunities, these doorways, for you could walk through and say, which opportunity should I go for? What is coming into place? It's kind of almost like acting like a crystal ball in one way, but in another way, they're just saying, look at the future, plan your future, and when the doors open up, walk through them. Because if you walk through the right doors, and you'll know the right doors, they're telling me to tell you, you'll know the right doors. So a lot of things are going to be opening up for you, for this week. Something that you may not even expected. It could have just popped up. So really keep an eye on any door that opens to you. If it pulls in your direction, if you resonate, definitely go for it, because that's what the message, even on the card, is. If you could see it, it says go for it. So that means you want to feel what resonates and pulls you in the right direction. But also, if you notice, look at this, you have the world all over. So that means it could be in multiple things for this week for you. So multiple things can happen. Again, like I said before, it could be dealing with a lot of different opportunities. But all these globes represent, it can happen anytime, any place, or anywhere. That's why these globes are all over the place. But again, just keep in mind, you have your angel there to help you and guide you and support you. So you're not alone, and I don't want you to feel at all off. But your angels want you to really see the whole picture of it, and knowing if opportunities did not open up in the past for you, this is a week that it could really open up for you, and a lot of things could come out of it. So be aware of whatever is around you and what could surface, because let's put it this way. If these things are opening up for you and you don't walk through it, then you're not taking the opportunity. And you want to take the opportunity that really works for you. And they're blessing you with these opportunities. So please, keep that in mind. When the opportunities arise, walk through the door. So now we're going on to card number 3. Let's see what your message, but before I get your message, let me see what your angel is. Michael and Raphael. Michael and Raphael are your angels. Let's see, your message is for this week is legends. Legends is your message is for this week. What does that mean? Legend. Part of the message is on the card. Part of the angels will tell me to tell you, learn from those who inspire you. That means that anyone that can guide you and direct you, and this could be people from the past that are still around, or maybe you'll get messages from them, from this week, are really trying to help you through your life. And look at this right here. I just want you to see this. Here you are sitting there. Here you are sitting there, just very calmly, at ease, and trying to figure out, what to do. And then I just want you to see this. Well, you have it looks like a snake or a lizard. Yeah, that's actually, looks like a long lizard there. It's kind of distorted, but this let's call it okay, they tell me it is a lizard formation form. Okay, so that means that lizard is almost kind of like how they sneak their way through things and all that. And that's not something your angels are telling me what you don't want to do. That's why the lizard is there. It's a big lizard. I could just say it right now. But anyway, and you're just sitting there pondering around going, well, I don't know how to evolve and grow as a soul, because that's what they were telling me to tell you. You don't know how to grow and evolve as a soul, so what do I do with this? How do I grow? How do I evolve? And you don't want to be like this lizard sneaking its way through and trying to figure out things. No, that's not what they want you to do. What they really want you to do is really figure out on how to move forward. Because see, that's why they call it the legend card, because they want you to be inspired. They want you to be enthusiastic. That's why your angels are there to guide you and direct you. And then you have someone right here, if you can see who it is, and they're going to tell me who this is in a moment. It's kind of, okay, they tell me, it's almost like a fairy, yeah, but it's bent over. But they also said it could be almost like, they're saying it could be in different formations, different forms. So, this is in spirit. Okay, so you're here, the lizard is really there, and this is from the other side. This is actually, I'm sorry for that pause, but I had to wait for them to give me the message for you, that they're telling me to tell you, this is almost like a dwarf, but, or gnome. It could be so many different, because it goes in so many different formations. That's why they tell me that the picture is kind of distorted, because it could form in so many different things, but it's also there to guide you and direct you. So it's almost like a gnome or kind of point of view. Also, it could be a fairy. They said it could alternate its form. So that's kind of really interesting. Because now, look in the background. If you're looking in the background, there's also another angel there. So there's so many different, so you have like a gnome here or a fairy right there. You have another angel there. So you're really being guided and directed here. And they really want you to see the whole picture, what you feel in your heart, what you want to do. But so you have help here, but they want to inspire. And what does it mean by being inspired? I mean, inspired by really feeling in your heart what you always wanted to do. It's either, it could be a job, it could be about working on yourself. You know, a lot of people this year is going to start working on themselves more, because they're going to feel in their hearts that they're going to feel that they need to move in a better direction than they were last year. So whatever inspires you, ask your angels, as for the fairy, to really guide you and direct you. Oh yeah, and the fairy, his name is Lydiga. Okay, Lydiga. Oh, she calls herself Lisa, but sometimes she could say Lydiga is her real name to make it simple. So Lisa's really the fairy. Okay, and the angel. Okay, behind there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's Uriel. And this, they said to look at the card again. Here, let me look at the card again. And they said, if you look deep within the card, there's also other angels, but very distorted. So I really want you to be aware of, you have angels that are surrounding you. So everything that inspires you, whatever you want to do that you haven't done, this message for this week is to do it, because this is a good week for the doors can really open up, so you could do really good things for yourself to really evolve as a soul. It could be travel, finding someone, in your life, whatever it is, but they want you to do it so this way you could get inspired and evolve as a soul. So now we're going to go on to card number 4. And let's see, your message. Oh, okay, they're telling me Raphael and Gabriel. Raphael and Gabriel. Okay, the message is for this week is go with the flow. I'm sure you've heard that many times before. Go with the flow. That means let things happen the way that they happen. Sometimes we don't like change, but sometimes it's for our benefit, our growth. and it's saying, the message right on the bottom of the card is let things happen. So let everything come into place for you. So everything will come into, you kind of can see it in a way. It's kind of a little distorted. This fish there, this is like really underneath the water, believe it or not. So it's almost like dealing with the emotional stuff. It's underneath the water. And when you're dealing with underneath the water, that means you're really working through everything that you feel uncomfortable about, that to work out. And that means to go with the flow. Sometimes we have circumstances that we don't want things to flow the way that we want because we're uncomfortable with it. Well, this is the time is to go with it. We have to adapt ourselves. Even with these new energies in 2023, it's more about clarity, creativity. So this is a good time to become more creative, put more things into place for you. Make things happen in a way that you could be really inspired with, and you could feel in your heart that things are coming into place for you. And that's why they tell me to tell you is to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Let everything come into place. That's why you're seeing the water. It's like you're working through the emotions to move forward in your life, and dealing with the fish. And fish have a tendency of moving more freely, more fluid, and it's underneath the water. And they want you to just go with the flow with your emotions. Feel what you feel and just accept it, and knowing how to work through it. And don't be down on yourself. And if you do notice, there's some healing involved because you got the green in the picture here. Healing involved, dealing with your emotional stuff. So you just flow with it. Sometimes we don't try to figure it out. They tell me to tell you, don't try to figure it out, just do it. And if it doesn't work out the way you want it, it's okay. But also, I just wanted to show you here, and this is a little distorted here, but I want you to see this is you. And you're in the water, you're tackling your emotions, and you're actually, believe it or not, a fish is actually guiding you. So, that means it's pulling you, it's moving you forward to heal, but also to deal with the emotions, and the fish are pulling you through your emotions to say you're going to work through them. Work through it, and dealing with a lot of body of water, so you're working through a lot of emotional stuff. And also, the fish, like you have your feet on, if you could see that, you have your feet on, it's helping you to move forward, not to feel uncomfortable about whatever it is, and to trust it. Because trust is a big factor here for the message is for this week. And if you do notice, look at this white here, and then there's the moon. It's almost like the balance of flow. Whatever happens at night or during the day, that's why the light is here, the white light. It's just saying, go with it. And however it works, it works. But they want you to adapt to the change without feeling feeling uncomfortable of the change. They want you to go with it and start accepting it and just flow with it. And sometimes if it doesn't happen the way you want it, it's okay. But they want you to feel comfortable, your angels. They want you to feel comfortable that this way you can move forward. Because without moving forward, you have this uncomfortable feeling, and they want you to override it. The message is for this week is to override all emotions that you feel uncomfortable with, to move forward with it. And just accept the changes, however it works out, and don't get too emotionally attached to it. Release that stuff and just accept how it is in every circumstance. And I know that's a big challenge for you for this week, but you can handle that. Just listen to your heart. And keep on saying to yourself, it's going to work out. Whatever it is. I'm good with it. And I'll just accept whatever happens. I'm not going to get stressed along the way. And I'm going to accept however things are. And that is it. Because they said sometimes you can get a little staticky or uncomfortable with it. And they don't want you to become uncomfortable. They want you to be yourself. But they want you to feel in your heart that everything's divine plan and everything will work in your place. Remember, so take the circumstances, feel it out like it's okay, and just ride the tide. And that's your message is for card number 4. This is another week we're having messages from your angels for this week. Take things in stride and knowing there's always a lesson learned and growth with it. So don't be so harsh on yourself, but be more like, just take it as part of feeling that every time you learn something, you go with the journey and feel in your heart that things are going to work out. And I just want to let you know, I always have messages every week for you from your angels. And there could be all different angels. It may not be always the same angels, but they're messages to help you, guide you. So this way you could feel comfortable and feel knowing you're in the right place. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone so much, for joining me for another week. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And before I go, I want to give you a nice, I just want to share some information with you. If you like what you hear, just please keep this in mind. Please follow me at Marc Healing Arts on Instagram and Facebook. Also, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Please join me this week, live angel reading on Instagram. And it's every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. DM me your questions or question, and I hope to see you there. I'm looking forward to seeing you once again. And have a beautiful couple days, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care for now.